guys, it's Steven from Pacing Racing, and in this video we're going to give you reasons why you should incorporate indoor bike training into your everyday workouts and how you can hook up your indoor bike trainer to Zwift. All that and more coming up. Okay guys, so one of the main reasons why I think indoor cycling is so important and why it's beneficial is that you get to control all of the variables in your training. So by saying that, I picked a workout today so I know exactly when I'm going to be doing my hill intervals, what times I'm going to be doing my power output of 30 seconds, 15 seconds, and I make sure I have enough hydration and I'm good to go, right? Now I think when we go outdoor cycling, it's sort of hard because we don't really know how the weather is going to be, how the road conditions going to be. Is there going to be construction? Are there going to be potholes? And I think that's why Lionel Sanders is a big sort of advocate for indoor bike training. So if you look up his videos on YouTube, check them out. They're worth watching because he talks about how he can control every component of his bike training, where he can control his exact power output and get a feel for that. He can do it in a safe environment. He can watch his cadence, and he thinks he can get more or less a better conditioning workout when the variables are under control. Another reason, sort of like variables, is reducing the risk in biking. So cycling outdoors is pretty risky. There's a lot of inherent risks, such as traffic, some reckless drivers, there's potholes, traffic lights that we have to obey, there's construction that kind of goes on, and you just have to watch, even weather conditions. The roads can be slippery, sand along the corners or the sides of the road, so lots of inherent risks. So even look from a coaching standpoint, like from a legality standpoint, they can control the environment in which their person they're training is working in. So right here I have air conditioning, I've got enough hydration here and nutrition close by to anything that I could possibly need. Whereas if you're out cycling, you can't really control everyone else around you. You can only bring it so much hydration, so much nutrition along the ride with you, and you have to be mindful of, do you have a spare tire kit? Because what if your tire blows on the side of the road? And you have to sort of always be mindful of that. So even sanctioned routes, so if you're a club, you got to look at, make sure every cyclist is on a sanctioned route that's predetermined by the governing body. So there's lots of things to think about when it comes to risk factors with cycling. So the fact that you can get your conditioning workout indoors on the bike and get used to gearing, get used to all that stuff, get used to rate of perceived exhaustion and understanding your average cadence, all that, I think it's a huge component to indoor bike training. And number 3 is saving time in your workouts. And I think that's huge because we all know cycling for long distances takes up a lot of our time. So, and I mean that by, I've already preset a workout. It's going to finish in 42 minutes from now. So I already know how long it's going to take me. If I were to go outdoors, it could be a long time because traffic might make a difference. I might have to take an alternative route home. And another way you have to look at it is getting ready for an outdoor cycle. I might have to prepare if it's raining, so check the temperature ahead of time. Make sure my GPS watch is full of batteries. Make sure my phone's full of batteries. Make sure I have enough hydration and nutrition. My spare tire kit is packed. Everything's inflated, good to go to hit the roads. And also, if you're training with someone else outside, are they ready? What time are they going to meet you? Where are you going to meet? So there's lots of things that you would save time on by just coming downstairs and doing a cycle on the bike. And the best part is, if you have a baby at home or young kids, if they're napping, you can make perfect time by just getting downstairs, putting on cycle shorts, some cleats and shoes, and just going for a ride. Now, in saying all this, of course, there are many benefits of going outdoors, and I think the majority of us should stay cycling outdoors, or at least do a little bit of it. But because you can't learn technicalities and bike handling on an indoor bike trainer, we can work on conditioning really well. We can get used to a lot of things like gearing, but we can't learn how to handle our bike if we're just indoors in a safe environment. So of course we want to reduce the risk and minimize all the risk factors that we can, but I think it would be wise if every now and then we can get out, do a sort of a bike rodeo day where you just have an open parking lot, You could be by yourself or with other people, set up some pylons and do some techniques that involve skills. So putting a water bottle on the ground and picking it up while you're biking at a slow speed, things like cornering and learning how to corner safely, and just overall handling your bike. And even races like going as slow as you can, whoever's the slowest wins. So there's lots of ways you can sort of be proficient on your technique. And then also, it's good to get out. Ideally, if you get out in a group ride, like with a triathlon club or with some friends, to still get that group ride component and be aware and sort of understand how to ride safely outdoors. So I think that's all essential, but the biggest thing is we can reduce a lot of the risk by incorporating indoor bike training to those workouts. Once you have your indoor trainer, it's time to install a trainer tire onto your back wheel and swap out your hub for the training hub that comes with your bike trainer. When you're finished, you can rack the bike, lock it in place, and apply the resistance lever. Place a riser block underneath the front tire to keep the bike level. Ensure the spoke sensors line up closely to the TacX cadence sensor and that the RPM sensor lines up with the sensor that's attached to the pedal. Now if your resistance lever doesn't fit your handlebars, you can remove the spacer and then secure it on your handlebars and put on setting 3. Lastly, fire up your Zwift companion app and set aside plenty of hydration and nutrition. So, setup will vary, but I always like to use the Zwift companion app through my iPhone, and I run the Zwift program on my laptop, in which I hook the laptop up to the TV so that I can see it on the big screen. Now first, create an account on Zwift.com for $18.99 Canadian per month, or use a free trial. Now log in to your laptop and set it beside your bike. The paired devices page will pop up to show you sensors that Zwift is picking up. And some common troubleshoot issues are that the sensors have too low a battery or they may be too far apart from each other. And also make sure your ANT Plus dongle is close enough to the sensors and is connected to your laptop. So a quick overview of how this works. You can click on the training tab to choose over hundreds of custom-made workout plans, including daily workouts or monthly workout plans of all different difficulties or areas of focus. Or you can go back to the main page and simply click the ride setting to just do your own workout. Now if you have friends who use Zwift, you can search for them and add them. And when they're online, all you do is go to the main page, click on their name, and that simply drops you right beside them, and you guys can work out together. And this is great if you work out with a partner, if you have group workouts, or you can essentially ride with anyone across the world. Now you can always view your analytics of each workout as you complete the workouts, and as you level up, you receive virtual gifts. These are gifts like new helmets or new jerseys to unlock in the game, and that allows you to customize your user experience. Now you can also click on the badges section to see which badges that you've collected as incentive for completing workouts and certain in-game accomplishments. Now you always go to settings and adjust the screen mode and in-game volume and music to suit your needs. So first, turn on your fan for airflow, and if you want to ride on the big screen, then hook up your laptop to your TV using a basic HDMI cable. Then place your laptop beside your bike, fire up Zwift, and you should see it mirrored onto your TV. Place a USB ANT Plus dongle as close to the sensors as possible, and then run it to your laptop. Fire up the Zwift companion if you want to use your phone as a remote for the game. And also guys, if you want to check the description below this video, I've attached a link where you can find the phone holder that I use in this video. That pretty much sums it up guys. Like I said, I use a Zwift companion app on my phone. I like to keep a hydration nutrition station close by. I run Zwift on my laptop and I connect the sensors to my laptop by this USB dongle. Alright guys, so hopefully that was informative and hopefully you enjoyed that video. Now this is how I do my Zwift. I use the laptop and the TV, and in order to do that you need to make your laptop Bluetooth compatible, which is why you need the USB ANT Plus dongle. Now, in saying that, if you don't want to buy all this kind of stuff, you don't want cords running around everywhere, you can simply download Zwift on your iPhone or iPad, and you can run the game right on your iPhone or iPad. Now, just be mindful that there are two apps that you can find in the App Store. One is the Zwift Companion app, which you saw used in today's video, and there is the Zwift Game app, which is what you want to use if you're just using your iPad or iPhone to run Zwift. Anyway, thanks so much, guys. That's it for now. Please leave any comments below, and if you want any information from today's video, you'll find it in the description below. Other than that, just please comment, like, subscribe, and share today's YouTube video. And other than that, guys, see you next time.